Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the Twin Flames. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need to leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. Last but not least, it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So this side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine. We will be getting the message from the, I believe the Zen Tarot, this is called, or something like that. We will get that message to start out this reading with that. For the foundation, we will be using the energy oracle. Last but not least, we will be clarifying with the regular tarot, okay? All right, so once again, this side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine. Take what you need and leave the rest, okay? Let's go on and get it popping, okay? What's going on with the twins in these moments in time? Spirit, can you make it plain? Can you make it clear? What is going on with the twin flames right now? Last shuffle. Don't do one more again like that. Last shuffle. There we go. Anyways, what's going on with the feminines right now? One card for the feminines. One card for the feminines. Oh, thought it slipped. One card for the feminines. All right, we'll take that as the masculine mutual energy between you both, okay? All right, so we got everybody's energies out, so we're going to take it as it is, okay? So the mutual energy between you both right now is change, okay? So right now, what's happening right now between the twins right now, a lot of you guys are shifting in these moments in time here. It's a beautiful energy to see here for the twin flames, for the masculine and the feminine. What I'm seeing here, there's a merging of both the masculine and feminine energy. So both coming together, not only with each other but individually, okay? So you guys are both finding that equilibrium between humble and you got me fucked up, right? This is that energy. You're in this energy of discovering the lessons that are necessary in these moments in time here, releasing any burdens that's necessary, right? So that being said, if anybody is not for you or a place ain't for you, a thing ain't for you, you are removing it out of your life right now. So what I'm seeing here in these moments in time for the twin flames, right, is that both individuals are focused on self-development, tweaking, becoming better, right? Always enhancing, evolving everything that you have in your life, right? Constantly being a better version of yourself, from yesterday, right? This is that type of energy, what I'm seeing here, okay? There's a lot of changes, foundational changes happening on both of your behalves in these moments in time, especially as you feminine in this space of isolation, right? We've been talking about this probably for the past fucking month, right? Month or two, right? This is that energy. You're starting to understand the concept of why you're in isolation and the reason why you're isolated in these moments in time, and learning the tips and tricks on how to maneuver within the space of isolation. Hence, what you do, your masculine does, right? So this is that energy. Both individuals are mirroring each other. Understand the mirroring effect, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What is going on with the feminines? Yeah, we got what is this? Loneliness. What is this? Loneliness or loneness? 1, 2. All right, so like I said, going through that isolating space, that hermit space, a lot of us is in that hermit space, right? While being in this space, this is where you discover where your power is. This is where you discover who you are, right? So a lot of you guys are starting to see who you truly are in the space of isolation. So this is that energy. Continue to move forward towards spirit, towards your source in these moments in time, because there's a lot of things shifting in these moments in time here, where a lot of you guys will be encountering with some hard lessons in these moments in time. I feel like this is more spiritually, mentally, and emotionally in these moments in time. I don't really feel like it's a physical thing happening with the feminines. I think this is more of an internal thing. So a lot of you guys may came past some type of trigger moment or some type of pain in the recent past, where now it puts you on a path for self-love, self-discovery, being what's the word I'm looking for? Self-sufficient. right? Learning how to become self-sufficient, right? Because everything is an addition to you, right? So this is that type of energy. Regardless of what's in your life, you are the main story. You're the main act in your own life. Everything else is like supporting cast, right? This is that energy. So you're trying to understand what it means to be the main role in your life. So that's a beautiful energy to see for the feminines, okay? Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? We got comparison. All right, so in these moments in time here, what I see for this masculine is, once again, that change, right? The masculine starting to understand the difference between the divine feminine and the karmic feminine, right? This is that energy as things are shifting and growing in these moments in time. It's about you being able to decipher, right? And I just put a reading, a collective reading about don't give me ammo to use against you, right? This is that type of energy. It's kind of coming up for your masculine here. So this is that energy here. What I'm seeing here is a lot of the masculines going through their cycles and doing what is necessary. You got to understand, when you're dabbling in this shit, right? When you're in this energy, okay, you know that shit ain't good for you, but you still fucking with it, okay? Then you take a break off of it and then you relapse and go fuck with it again, right? That type of back and forth shit, right? This is that energy. All of that's done within the lab. What do I mean within the lab? Within the lab, it has to do with you. The comfort of your own space. That's your fucking laboratory, right? That's how you create the version of yourself, right? Within the lab, right? So being within the lab, right? People outside in the world should not be in the lab in the making of who you are, right? This is that energy. You do this, you say you're doing this, and you're moving this way, but you take one step forward and take 3 steps back, right? And now you're kind of stepping back into the shit you said you wasn't gonna do no more, right? This is that energy here where that giving people ammo to use against you. So this is that type of energy. I was telling a beautiful soul this shit yesterday. It's like, I shouldn't be able to, I should not, because you give me the tools to load up my gun towards you, right? Metaphorically, right? This is that energy. You give me the bullets personally, right? So this is that type of energy. If you're going through shit, if you're moving through shit, you better have a poker face on with that. And you go within and heal that shit, right? Poker face, right? The number one thing, I'm telling y'all, when I was going, like, I'm still going on my journey, but at the beginning of my journey, right, I didn't know myself too much, where I was settling for shit that I shouldn't have been settling for. But the number one thing I've always told myself within that space of that runner chaser, that kind of learning who the fuck I am and this, that, and the third, is that I'm going to do everything within myself. You don't need nobody's input for shit. You can heal yourself with yourself, right? This is that energy. That's why I tell people, like, it's more confirmation getting advice from people. It's more of a confirmation. You can do all of this shit yourself. You do not need a middleman at all, right? This is that energy here where you know that you're still going through your cycle. You know that you're still back and forth, dabbling into shit you shouldn't be dabbling into. Please do that shit in the lab. That shit should not be broadcasted in the world where motherfuckers can use it as ammo against you, right? Don't say you ain't gonna do this no more. Turn around and do that. And then everybody said, I thought you wasn't going to do that no more. Right? This is that energy here when it comes to giving motherfuckers ammo to use against you. Right? If you know you're going through it, you go through it in the privacy of your own space. Right? This is what the mass is learning. Okay, I'm going through shit. I need to go through shit in the privacy of my own space. Hence, my lab, where I create myself. Right? Because people don't see the improvement. They don't see the changes until it's the finished product. They don't see when you was shooting in the fucking gym, when you were bricking, motherfucker. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. And even though this energy is coming off of the masculine's energy, we're going to put this for the feminine energy as well. This goes for you too, sis. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, all feminines, you know, when we start this journey, we start out in a codependent space, codependent on our masculines and shit, you know, kind of in this space of having to heal through that, you know. While you're healing through that, you heal through that in private, right? Because I notice a lot of feminines, right? A lot of these feminines, right? Not all of y'all, but some of y'all, right? Y'all broadcast y'all shit, and then when you act out of impulse, and then when shit's all good, it's like, oh, it's all good. Like, in the public eye, that shit look crazy as fuck. It's not about what anybody has to say or anything, because y'all know I'm the queen of that shit, right? But this is that energy. Why the fuck will you give ML to people that are unworthy for it? Like, why? How about you go within and do that work, right? Nobody should ever see you sweat in so many words, right? Mutually between the twins, we're going to more say it like that. Nobody should be able to see you sweat. You should make pain, struggle, adversity look easy, sexy, right? What Kendrick say? What did he say? I said, damn, how's it go? Made it look sexy. Come off of the page and I made it look sexy. Something like that. I forgot it. Hop out. I forgot the fucking words. I'm hearing the song in my head, but I cannot get the words out. Anyways, element. Check element out, right? This is that energy. He said it right. Make it look sexy, motherfucker, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Do not give people ammo to use against you, okay? Let's keep moving forward. All right, what's going on with the feminines? Okay, let's get everybody's foundational out. Yeah. Because it's cool to go through your cycles. It's cool to have that cushion Corinthians moment. It's fine to go through what you need to go through. It's fine that you're going through your goddamn karmic lessons. It's cool. But the fact is, when you're going through them, you go through them. That shit goes, that's between you and God. That's not between you and God and your community. Especially because I was telling a beautiful soul, man, like if you crying wolf, and not really crying wolf, but yes, in a sense, yeah, and you're hurt and you're venting and you're doing all this shit, and then the person who's around you that's there for that shit, when you have a fucking mental breakdown, right, and then they coach you up, you make you, help you feel better and talk you through it, and then you turn around and fucking step back, right? Step back. That individual's gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Right? So this is that type of energy. You're better off just dealing with that shit on your own. Right? Until you understand what you need to understand. Until you get the lesson that you need to get. Right? Because it's cool to go through your shit. We all go through shit. But the problem is here, if we're going through shit, acting out of impulse, and turning around, and then, oh, it's all good. Like, everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? That's karmic as shit, right? This is that type of energy here, right? Right, let's keep moving forward. For some reason, Spirit really wanted that message out, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. All right, we got everybody's energies out, so let's go on and get it popping, all right? Mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine is, hold on. What is this? The solar plex. All right, so we all know what the solar plex is. It has to do with confidence, willpower, strength, authority, dominion, right? It has to do with courage, valor, right? We can go all day with that, right? This is that energy. It's about you both in this energy, manning up on your shit, womaning up on your shit. If you know that you're still going through your cycles, then go through your cycles. It goes back to self-accountability. It goes back to you holding yourself accountable for the shit that's happening within your fucking life. It's nobody else's responsibility to take care of your ass, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. As you going through your shit, right? You are in the process of learning how to developing the skill, right? Developing what's the word I'm looking for? It just ran my mind here. Learning how to become self-sufficient, self-reliant, reliant on self, taking care of oneself. This is why both individuals here in these moments in time are really going through this space, right? As this masculine is going through the comparison space, being able to understand the difference between a feminine and a masculine, or a divine feminine and a karmic feminine, and the feminine's going through the space of isolation. When it comes to, regardless of how this shit goes, both individuals are isolated, right? Both individuals are learning these lessons individually, right? So when it comes to your life and what you're doing for your life, right? It's cool because I feel like this community, especially in this goddamn spiritual community and shit like that, it's like everybody thinks it's supposed to be namaste and this is how it needs to go. We don't acknowledge really our shadow side. We stay in our zen and shit, right? Since everybody thinks that's the way, right? This is that energy here. I'm here to tell you it's cool to go through your cycles. It's cool to be like, shit, I fucked up there. I've done that there, you know? Like, oh, like being able to see your own personal demons and shit. You're gonna have to see that shit, right? That's what a real divine does. Because you gotta understand, being divine, you got the light and dark side of yourself. So do not get it twisted. I think, I forgot who said it. It was probably in a rap lyric. Do not think that an innocent man cannot become a killer dog. You know what I'm saying? It's that energy in these moments in time here where it has to do with what you permit and what you promote. You are accessible to the same ills of the world as everybody else. But the difference between a divine and a karmic is you make a conscious effort to improve and become better. You make a conscious effort to move forward in your life, to better your life. That's the fucking difference. That is the difference. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So the message here has to do with go through your cycles, understand your lessons, get the lessons out of them bitches, right? And move the fuck on, right? This is that type of energy here, okay? Let's keep it moving. So that all stems up with the being able to have the courage, the strength, manning up, womaning up on your shit. Being able to woman up on your shit. Being able to man up on your shit. Being able to acknowledge where you fucked up at, where you settled at. Because most times you gotta understand, man. Like, a lot of the shit we go through, we permit and we promote that shit, regardless of what you gotta say or not, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminine? We got the garden and the gate. Woman holding a heart. Okay. We got the, what is this? Sacral chakra. Last but not least, we got blossoming abundance. All right, so with this combination in these moments in time here, once you're going through your cycles, doing what you need to do, there's going to be a time where God's going to be like, okay, she's done burning in that furnace, or he's done burning in that furnace. It's time to let him out, right? Because you got to understand, diamonds are made under pressure, which we all know, in very intense environments. But they come out beautiful, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. As you're going through your cycles, learn what you need to learn. Because the moment you get out, you're going to understand why the fuck you went through it. I would not be the person that you see here today if I did not go through my shit. If I didn't have there was so much shit I had to go through, especially dealing with my divine masculine, right? Where it's like, fuck, man, like I didn't even know this shit was here, right? And hindsight 2020, realizing my divine masculine is a direct reflection of me. So that being said, he doing the same shit I be doing. That shadow shit I be doing, yeah, that shit I don't like my masculine doing, yeah, I be on that shit, right? This is that energy where I had to see myself from a perspective that was unpleasant, right? It was an unpleasant sight to see, right? This is that energy here, being able to take what you need, understanding that it's a blessing to go through triggers. It's a blessing to go through these obstacles, these difficulties, especially within separations and reunions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the growth comes in separation. Y'all elevate more in separation. Yeah, you grow in reunion. Yeah, you do. But most of the growth, the glue, like D-Boom would say, the glue to this shit is separation. Right? You gotta understand, you heal more. You're able to do more separately. Right? This is that energy here, understanding the purpose of separation and isolation. Right? Because it allows you to see things. Because you gotta understand, man, we gotta see things from a bird's eye view. You know, when you're going through shit and you're moving through shit, right? You're very up close. You're up close, seeing it from your own lenses, right? But the moment that you step out of a situation, right? You step out of the situation, you're able to see from all four corners, all degrees here. Where it's like, damn, that shit was fucked up. That was fucked up over there. I was in a fucked up situation, right? This is that energy where you understand. You understand, like, damn, like, I was a little settling there. I was doing a little this. I was moving like this. I'm just doing a little this. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy. You ain't able to see that shit when you in it. I put a reading up here somewhere about you don't really see shit while you're in it. You see it when you're out, after it's done. Right? This is that energy. And I love this energy coming up for the feminines here. Because a lot of y'all, I feel like a lot of separations has happened in these moments in time here where, and when I say separation, it's more of an energy of separation from the energy. You can be in a physical separation or you can be energetically separated. Whatever you want to say, whatever floats your boat, neighbor, right? This is that energy here where a lot of you feminines are dealing with yourself and having to deal with yourself. Right? And y'all know how that shit go. It's easy to deal with other motherfuckers, but it's hard to deal with your fucking self. That's hence why, like D-Boom would say, karmics litter the world with their fucking shit. They just litter the fucking world with it instead of dealing with their own shit out of a space of survival. Right? This is that energy here where a lot of you guys are having to address some emotions here in these moments in time, even though I guess they want the foundation first, where it's some unpleasant experiences, you know, which, you know, ain't nothing sweet about a twin flame journey. These motherfuckers make it sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta use discernment within this community, because this community is karmic as fuck. Right? This is that energy here where a lot of you guys are maybe winging yourself off of things. Right? Let's say you was you tend to binge watch a whole bunch of twin flame readings, right? This is that type of energy here where you're winging yourself off that shit, right? Especially if they telling you what you need to hear or what you want to hear, not what you need to hear, right? This is that energy here in these moments in time here where a lot of y'all are really going within to really fill one's cup up, okay? Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? No, before we go, let's get your overall energy. Yeah, we got man holding your heart. Yeah. This is that energy, what I'm seeing here, where a lot of you guys are coming into balance between the masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Because we got woman holding a heart and then a man holding a heart. So that being said, within the space of isolation, you're going to understand assertiveness. This is an energy of learning how to be assertive, very assertive about your shit. Being very, what Tech Nine say? He said, I'm an artist, I'm sensitive about my shit. I believe he said some shit like that in the Fragile song, right? Check that out. That's true shit. If you a feminine, if you a true feminine, and you truly on this fucking journey, you sensitive about your shit. You sensitive about your fucking purpose. This is that energy. You sensitive when it comes to God and purpose and moving and becoming better. You take that shit seriously, right? This is that energy, being able to understand what your purpose is. Understand God on a whole different level. Understanding who you are on a whole different level. Fucking with yourself on a whole different fucking level. Right? Because it's all this whole entire journey is about you growing and you doing what you need to do first and foremost before you get with your fucking twin. That's the icing, right? It's about you elevating. It's here to get you closer to God. That's the purpose, right? Let's talk about what a union is. A union is two people coming on one accord. That's what a union is. It's not this extra shit that people place upon what union is. Union is two people coming on one accord, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, understanding that oneness within self, because you got to understand that oneness within self to even become one with your partner, right? Right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? We got the temple path, okay? What I'm seeing here in these moments in time for the masculine here, where a lot of them are going within. I believe I said this in a couple readings back, about the masculine kind of in a solo space, really dealing with themselves in these moments in time. We talked about, let's say your masculine was a playboy or anything like that. This is a masculine purposely putting themselves in a space of isolation to deal with themselves. A lot of the masculines are dealing with physical foundational things right now, where it's revealing to them their strengths, right? Where it's more of a bittersweet type of thing here happening in these moments in time here. Because you got to understand, being home, being at Zion, there ain't nothing sweet about that, right? There's no illusions. We take accountability for our shit in our lives, right? So the masculine, step by step, is learning how to take accountability for this journey, as much as you take accountability for this journey, right? This is that energy. A lot of them are shifting pinnacles right now. I'm hearing shifting pinnacles, lining pinnacles up. So lining their life up to get shit right, to fit you with it. But in these moments in time here, for the masculine to even fit your ass in their life, you're gonna have to be able to fit your masculine in yours. You know what I'm saying? Where if you are in a separation right now, I promise you got some shit to do. Let me say that shit again for the people in the back in case y'all ain't hear me. If you are in a separation right now, I'm pretty sure you got shit to do. God needs you to do some shit, right? Because if you didn't, you would be in a union, right? Right. This is that energy in these moments in time, whatever that is, even though you have things to do in union too as well, because the shit never stops. Being on a journey, being on your fucking purpose, there's no breaks from this shit. Right? And it's crazy. That's why I tell people, are you sure you want to wake up to a twin flame journey? Because the shit's real. You eat, sleep this shit. There's no breaks. There's no days off. The fuck? Who told you that? These karmic ash readers? Teach his own. But anyway, let's keep moving forward. But like I said, there ain't no breaks on this. There's no break. You're dealing with yourself as a 24-hour job, 7 days a week. It don't stop. It always goes. It always moves. Right? You're always tweaking. You're always enhancing. You're always working. Working. Ain't no time for laziness, y'all. How the fuck you think God gonna bless you with the love of your fucking life and you ain't gonna do shit for it? Teach his own. Right? Don't let these karmic ass readers fool y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. Let's keep moving forward. Don't take my passion for anger. It's just passion. I'm very passionate about my shit, y'all. Very passionate about self-growth and development and becoming the best version of yourself, and you getting closer to God, getting closer to yourself, and understanding who you are. You getting on your fucking purpose, because this is what this shit is about. It's about being of service. If your relationships don't have no service within them or no purpose within them, they're going to be shallow like the rest of these motherfuckers out here. Why you think divorce rates is so fucking high? Because niggas don't got purpose. Niggas are idle-minded all the fucking time. Right? This is that energy. Distracted. Fuck. What you mean? We creating divine unions. Divine unions. Right? We ain't just laying up under people just because. We got to. Or without dealing with ourselves and shit. Because a lot of people do that shit, you know. I'm rambling. Let's keep moving forward. What's the cards here? Okay, for you feminine, we got the Garden in the Gate, you know, woman holding the heart, sacral chakra. Did we just go through these? I believe we just went through these. Did we just go through these? I think we did. I guess there's another message here. Going with this, it has to do with your purpose and doing what you need to do and moving forward and you know, the typical thing, keep leading your expedition. You need to keep leading your expedition. You're the leader, right? If you're the feminine, you are the leader. It's your job to get your masculine home. It's your job to make sure your masculine gets to where they gotta go. Because there's karma to that if your masculine don't get to where they gotta go. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? We got the base chakra, root chakra, with the angel of strength, angel of balance, and appreciation. All right, so with this combination of cards here for this masculine here, what I'm seeing here, once again, a lot of your masculines are doing what is necessary. A lot of the masculines are starting to see the truth within the difference between the divine feminine and a karmic feminine, right? This is that energy. A lot of them are starting to see the truth. God's starting to reveal a lot of shit to your masculine. But hence, how is this shit getting revealed? Because of the work you doing, because of the wands you doing. Like D Boom would say, communication is 80% nonverbal. So that being said, what the fuck you're doing matters. What the fuck you're saying don't. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. You can say you're gonna do some shit, but if you ain't done it, then you ain't do it. The fuck? What do you mean? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. The mass is starting to understand the purpose on why this union came together, why you two came together. But hence, it's because what? You on your fucking job. This is for those that's been doing their work. There's a union on the horizons here for those that's been doing the work. If you know you ain't been doing the work, please don't connect with this energy because it ain't for you. Right? I always got to put these disclaimers out here. You know why I got to put these disclaimers out here? It's because motherfuckers be watching these reads thinking that it's talking about them, but most times it, like, if you know you ain't doing shit, then it's not about you. You know, I'm sorry to be the person to give you that bad news, but it be like that. You know what I'm saying? But for those that's been putting in the work within yourself, and what I mean by work is you dabbling. If you're dabbling and you're making a conscious effort to do what you got to do, you're doing the work. Okay, that's what work is. Work is. You know what I'm saying? Breaking habits, right? So if you at the beginning of your journey, it's cool to dabble into shit as long as you dabble into it, understand this shit ain't for me, and you take the lessons from it. You might relapse. You might, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. You keep punching at that wall, it's gonna break down eventually. But it's about you doing something about it. You gotta do wands. You gotta do actions. Actions change your life. Actions change your world. What you say and what you think, yes, can help with that. But actions and wands is what's gonna physically shift your fucking world. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. So it's about you gaining the strength to continue to move your connection, being able to be the light for your masculine, because your masculine's watching you. Okay, monkey see, monkey do. This is that energy. So hence, just letting y'all know, be on your best behavior. Make sure you're in this energy of in your divineness at all times, whatever that is to you. Whatever God put that on your heart, right? This is that energy. Yeah, I'm seeing this Wheel of Fortune says that. Remain divine at all times. This is that energy. Continue to move forward and show your masculine what divineness looks like. Show the world what divineness looks like in these moments in time, as the masculine with this 7 of swords is learning how to unpack. What do we talk about unpacking, right? What is unpacking? Unpacking is being able to be okay with certain shit that's happened within your life, or certain things you don't really like about yourself. Coming into a space of learning how to love those shallow areas, those shallow spaces within your life, being able to be okay with those shallow aspects of oneself. This is what's happening with the masculine. Hence, what's helping the masculine become whole here. A lot of y'all's masculines are, look, like I tell y'all, I can't make this shit up. Like, the masculine's watching the feminine. Look at the imagery, right? He's watching her. She's watching spirit. The Holy Trinity, dog. You get into union by connecting with your creator. You got to do what God needs you to do so you can get your prize, right? God is not going to bless you with the love of your life and you ain't going to do shit for it. Facts. Facts. Right? So in this space of isolation, take this space as a time for, I'm hearing, learning grounds. With this Hangman, learning grounds. This is learning ground. This like my name, spiritual soil, right? Okay, let's get the backstory of that because it goes with this message here. How that even came up, it had to do with being able to find a space where you can allow yourself to fuck up and really take a look at your fuck ups and really analyze why. Why'd I do that? Oh, okay, shit, I shouldn't go that way because I fell that way. I scratched my knee, right? I probably should slow down, right? I shouldn't run. I should learn how to crawl before I walk and then run, right? This is that type of energy here, where it's a space where you can learn from your mistakes and understand, right? Because you can't learn shit without doing shit, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where spiritual soul comes from a space of this is learning grounds. So for this message here, it has to do with finding your space where you're able to be okay with the learning grounds, with ascension, because we know that when it comes with ascension, there's birthing pains with that, within the space of birthing pains, right? Dealing with that, being in that furnace and burning in that furnace until God lets you out, till God says it's cool, right? This is that energy in the midst of that journey to get out of this fucking furnace you're in, right? It's like, once you're out, you're going to be able to really appreciate the walk that you went through. Because this is the purpose of this whole journey, is to show you who you are. The last thing here is you getting with your fucking masculine. Like, it's the last resort here, right? It has to do with showing you who you are. Your strength within your fucking self. It's about you remembering the life that you had before you fucking met your fucking masculine. What was you doing then? Right? Because I don't know about y'all. My masculine came looking for me. Never was searching for my masculine. Right? This is that energy. It's like two saucy motherfuckers happen to run into each other. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Remembering that sauce. Remembering that drip. Remembering that swag. Remembering who the fuck you are. Your individuality before you met your masculine. And really carrying that over and enhancing that within your connection. Within your partnership. Because that sauce, that drip that you have is what you need to give to the fucking world. It's about what are you giving to the world. Right? But you only learn this going through being in the lab, right? Internal work, right? I see this as internal work, working. And what's so crazy here, I see this as the like 4 wands being built here, because we all know the 4 wands, 1111 union card, right? Look at that. We got the 4 wands here, but look what's happening. You got to work to create your 4 wands. There's work within creating your 4 wands. There's work to get into a union, right? This is that energy, understanding the hard work behind getting into union. Not only that, there's life after. You still working. You still got triggers in union. You still got shit you got to heal on in union. So this is that energy. Don't get distracted thinking that we're going to live happily ever after just because you're stepping in a fucking union. Fuck no. Right? Life moves forward. It's about us not looking at these journeys too fucking Disney. And that's why I tell people, like, man, do not let this community deceive y'all. Do not. Because they make it seem like it's all this and it's all that. But it's like, nah, man, this shit's hard work, man. You're constantly healing. Not only for yourself, you breaking generational curses. Not only that, you helping heal the fucking world. You're the soldiers on the front line here. Right? Alright, what's going on with the masculine? They got me ranting than a motherfucker than usual. But thank you for this beautiful message. We got the 5 of Swords with the 4 of Cups, okay? With this energy right now, I put a reading up about check up on your strong friend. For those that resonates to, okay? You'll know if that's for you, okay? God will reveal it to you. But with this energy of checking up on your strong friend, right? A lot of the masculines are really in this space of, like, once again, going back to that reading, of realizing how real it is being at home, being in union, being at Zion, dealing with God. It's real as fuck. There's nothing sweet here, right? Where if you in the matrix, or if you were in the world, doing shit in the world, not taking accountability for your shit or anything of that nature, where there's no accountability, so it's easier. So this is that energy here where ignorance is truly bliss in the world. This is that energy where it's causing pain to the masculine, because the moment you wake up, you can't go back to sleep, babe. They're actually understanding the commitment, right? It's kind of like seeing it from a clear set of eyes, not blurred. What the fuck a union is. I can't make this shit up with the fucking 11 card on the bottom of that. They're understanding what the fuck a true union is. A union is between you and God. Between you and your feminine, right? Masculine. And it's like, it has to do with doing God body shit, purpose shit, committed to your walk, right? Being able to allow the creator to indwell your fucking mind, right? This is that energy, seeing the truth within your motherfucking situation, seeing how God is the leader of this expedition, right? The leader of this whole entire demonstration, and you just playing your fucking part. This is the masculine understanding and feeling the actual aftermath of coming home. And some of that is, it's kind of a bittersweet, right? Because a lot of the masculines, right, from that last reading, was feeling tempted. A lot of these masculines within this reading, it's really analyzing that space of temptation of going back to the world, and instead of being in Zion, right? A lot of them are analyzing why, really diving deep, understanding the why the fuck they felt that way, right? This is that energy, being able to be okay with where they're at right now. A lot of them are shifting, especially for those that did check up on a strong friend. Your masculine needed you. And you showed up, kid. So congratulations. Right? With this energy here for you, feminine, it's about you moving forward and not being in limbo about the shit you gotta do. Right? Allowing yourself to let go of things that need to be let go of in these moments in time here, to move forward, to elevate. You taking the fucking baton and moving forward, right? This is that energy, you really analyzing every pinnacle in your life, making sure every pinnacle in your life is supposed to be there, right? This is that energy, making sure you don't got no weeds, making sure you don't got no fucking bugs that will damage your crops, that will damage your harvest, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, as your masculine is learning how to become who they need to be, tapping into their own their own inner power, learning how to balance out the feminine and masculine energy within themselves. You as a feminine right now need to be in an energy where you don't need to be doing anything. It's more of a suggestion, right? It's about you being able to tap into your masculine energy. You learning how to be assertive. You being in this energy of setting them boundaries when necessary. You're in this energy of doing what is necessary. Everything about the fucking kingdom. Like D-Boom would say, kingdom over person, right? This is that type of energy. It's purpose over person, right? This is that energy. It's about you really shifting. You understanding what the purpose is. You understanding the fucking assignment. Do you understand the assignment? Right? Do you understand the assignment? Or are you clueless out here like the rest of these motherfuckers that think, oh, when I find my twin flame, I'm going to find my fucking happiness there. No. What's going to happen is your mask is going to mirror your fucking misery until you do some shit about it. That's literally what's going to happen. That's why I tell people, do you really want to get on a journey like this? Are you ready for that energy? Because what's going to happen is your mask is going to mirror your misery until you do something about it. True shit. I'm going to write that down. I like that. Yeah, that's what they do. They mirror your misery until you do something about it. It's harsh to say, but it's the truth. You know, they mirror that shit back at you, man, until you decide to heal it or accept it or unpack it or whatever you got to do to clear that energy. They gonna constantly mirror that shit to you. They gonna constantly trigger you, right? Right. Remember that. The masculine is going to mirror your misery to you until you do something about it. Right? Right. But right now, feminine, some of y'all, I know they're telling me to run it back. A lot of y'all are gaining communication. You're going to get some communication from your masculine about what they've been going through. I'm hearing 48 hours for some. Right? With this energy here, it's going to be some deep shit that this master is going to tell you. This is that energy. Get ready so you stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. This is that type of energy. There's gonna be some input that's gonna be needed from you to this masculine that's gonna help this masculine gain some clarity about their situation. Right? This is that energy to get them out of this idle-minded space, right? This is that energy here. We're not here to talk about karmas because you know this is not a karmic channel for that. If you need that, go find that elsewhere. But it's coming up here. If your masculine was dealing with the karmic, is now moving away from a karmic energy here, right? And karmics can be family members, not only romantic, y'all. Please do not get caught up with that shit, right? This is that energy here where there's going to be something said by you that you're going to spark the masses' mind to move forward. Gain some type of clarity about their situation, okay? So stay tuned for that. All right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminine? We'll get 2 more cards each and then we'll wrap up. All right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminines? 1 more card for the feminines. All right. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. I can't. All of these cards for you have to do with solo shit. Solo. Hermit. 9 of Pentacles. Solo. So a lot of y'all right now are in this space of isolation. God got you isolated for a reason. It's time for you to walk into the kingdom. How do you get into the kingdom of heaven? You got to be childlike, right? We all heard it, right? This is that type of energy here. Learning how to let go and allow things to work its way out. Really diving deep within yourself and making sure, not really in self, yes self, but also making sure every pinnacle specifically in your fucking garden is supposed to be there. Making sure every pinnacle in your garden is supposed to be there. Within your harvest, within your space. right? Right. Holding your shit down, right? What's going on with the masculine? Alrighty, yeah, we got the High Priestess with the Five of Wands. Once again, going back to that communication, right? The masculine is going to drop some type of information that you did not know about. Ooh, for some, this might not come in the form of communication directly from your masculine. This might come from God. God might reveal some shit about your masculine on why they do what the fuck they do, right? Or what's some real. I'm hearing some foul shit. I'm not really going too deep into that because it's not my place to do so. But in that all, that's very broad. It varies for everybody, right? This is that type of energy here that something within this masculine's past, the masculine's learning how to unpack it. God's going to reveal it to you. This is why that stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, because your masculine's going to need your help to really heal this, which hence it's your fucking job to do that, right? It's your job to get your masculine closer to God, to the kingdom, to their purpose first, to their healing first, before y'all get together, right? This is that type of energy here, where this masculine is going to need your help with some type of healing here. So stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go to start the discussion. As well as let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? To wrap this reading up, it's about you being cool with where you're at, and even if you going through your cushion Corinthians moment and you going through your shit, that push and pull, that runner chaser shit, right? It's cool to go through that, but this is that energy. Do not give people ammo to use against you. So that being said, you go heal in the lab. So while you're going through that, it might look some type of way from the outside looking in. Do not allow anybody to see you sweat. Do not allow anybody to seek you in a space of a mental breakdown, an emotional breakdown, and then take a step back like it was cool. The fuck? You're better off having that emotional breakdown, that mental breakdown in the comfort of your space, in your lab, so you can analyze why you're having this mental breakdown. Why? Because I told a beautiful soul here before I go here, because they got me saying this. When I was going through my cycles with my masculine and shit, right? Regardless of what it looked like, number one thing, I promise you, I put that on me. You didn't see me. You did not see me fall apart in public. I didn't let people see me fall apart in public. No. If any of that, I did that in the privacy of my own lab to build my fucking self up. That's how it works. You heal in private. You do everything in private. You let motherfuckers see you after it's done. Right? This is that type of energy, man. Because I be seeing people like, when they be talking shit about the masculines, and then when them and the masculines on good terms now, it's like, y'all look fucking crazy. You look crazy, right? So this is that energy. It's about you. You're better off dealing with that shit with yourself, right? And then it's like, hey, it's just me and my masculine, right? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter when people shouldn't be in your shit regardless, right? Right. Before we go too far, let me go on and close this reading. I'm sorry, y'all. Take what you need and leave the rest. I want y'all to have a good day and stay up in peace.